so I'm gonna be reviewing this account, Sneaky Flow. I just did a gacha session on it, but just to let you guys know, if you guys do want an account review from me, I cannot do everybody's. There's just too many of you guys signing up for it. But if you want to have a chance to be chosen for an account review, I have posted, or I will always post, a form in order for you to fill out on YouTube community posts or the Discord general upload or notification tab. Okay, so there is a Google form that you can fill out, and you need to fill the answer all the questions, and then with that I am going to be using a random number generator to choose some of the players for me to review their accounts. Okay, so that's how I do my account reviews in order to help some of you guys out. You guys can watch the live stream as well as the videos in order to learn from their mistakes and the things that they do well on too. So that's how we do account review. But here we go, guys, let's get into it. Okay, so this account has been played for a couple of months. Okay, I don't know exact amount of time, right? But as you can see, castle level 9. Okay, and then we did some gacha on it, but right now, currently on this account, no legendaries or ancients have been obtained. Okay, and then we can see that there's a lot of promotion that needs to be done, and I am not going to be promoting it on my own on this account right now because this is not my account. I want the owner to decide whether they want to actually promote the cookies or not. Okay, but I do highly suggest you guys do it, especially if you're sitting at 6 million coins. Then it is better to do it so that you can actually take advantage of these bonds. If you guys didn't know about the bonds are going to be an extra stat boost for all of your cookies without having to equip them toppings or increasing your landmarks or anything like that. Okay, you just need to just promote, and then with that you're going to be able to have some extra stats. Okay, so depending on what the requirements are, you just need to promote them, and then you just bam, get extra stats on all of your cookies. So if you do want to take advantage of it, then I highly suggest, if you guys have like rares and commons who are maxed out and you can max them out, okay, promote them. Okay, don't level them up, just promote them. That's all you need to do. Right, so that's one thing that I would tell the owner to do. And then let's see the cookie mansions. Okay, so cookie mansions are all at level 6, 5, 5. I'm gonna guess like it's all 5 and 6s right now. Yeah, so right now cookie castle is at level 9. That means your maximum cookie mansion can be level 9, and I can see that you have a lot of bricks still. So for number one thing that I'll be doing is, of course, increasing your cookie house or cookie mansion level. Okay, because that is going to be the fastest way, or the most passive way, and the most consistent way for you to gain EXP star jellies, right? Because EXP star jellies are precious in this game, and I've mentioned it many times, and you should be always focusing on it, right? You should always be focusing on it. So make sure to do that if you have the resources to do it. Okay, and let's just look at the train real quick. Okay, so train is blocked too. So aurora material, right? Aurora material, you need to have the trains always consistently going in order to help out with the resources. Make sure train station is always constantly going, guys, right? And if you don't have resources, then make sure to at least look at them, and then make sure to produce the resources that are needed. Okay, it is a little bit hard sometimes, especially if you have rushed some of them. Okay, but you want to have those resources always being produced before you get even more stuck. Okay, so right now I can see you have 30 to 40. That's pretty good. You can always get some more of the carpentry ones. The bakery is pretty good. Diner is pretty good. Workshop is pretty good. Flower shop is not bad. I think you just started the happy planter. Okay, so that's pretty good. Cream is good. So latte and cream, anything that requires milk, I would always build and stack up early. Okay, because eventually you're going to need them for other higher goods. So that is always going to be a tip for you. You are pretty low on your woods as well as your jelly. So I would suggest you farm those as soon as possible. I can see that you never increase any of your production slots. So I would highly suggest, if you guys have the chance, okay, if you guys have extra crystals or increasing it by 1 is not bad. 300 for 1 extra slot is not a bad idea, in my opinion. But if you do want to save it, then it's just gonna take a little bit longer. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know about that. And then sugar is pretty good. Flour, you can always definitely get some more. Okay. The jelly berry, not bad. Milk is one of the hardest one, so make sure to increase your milk as well as your cotton wool or cotton candy wool as much as possible when you have the chance. This is pretty good. This is okay, but I would suggest, yeah, just keep producing it because of the fact that you don't have extra slots, right? It's just gonna be really hard for you to get some extra. So make sure to increase that if you have the chance to. Let's look at the lavatory. And yep. Alright, so right now, remember when I made the video about 5 mistakes, the updated video on 5 mistakes that you should not be making? I didn't say the same thing over again because I wanted to just give out new tips regarding the updates that have happened. Okay, you should always focus on Sugar Dome Laboratory. Okay, Laboratory is basically an extra boost to everything that you can do in the game right now. Especially on the kingdom side, the production speed is going to be a lot faster. The cookie stats are going to be increased with these, especially this one. I honestly think this one, you should always just get it as fast as possible to level 5. The 10% EXP Star Jelly efficiency is so good, right? It's so good. It's going to save you so much EXP Star Jellies. And then later on, if you could get up to laboratory level 3, then the faster cookie production or the cookie house production is very good too. All right, so I honestly think that this at level 9 kingdom castle level 9 is something that you should focus on, and you should have kind of increased it by now because you basically built it when it was kingdom castle level 7, right? So I would say don't slack off on this. I made that mistake when I just kind of increased my cookie side and then I kind of neglected on the kingdom side. You should not neglect kingdom side or the cookie side. If anything, I'll say the kingdom side is more important than the cookie side, except maybe like the tastier star jellies and then some of the all cookie stats, something like that, and then the topping one. But besides that, kingdom side is really important. Okay, it's just gonna help you have so much more resources and get it faster. Okay, so I would highly suggest you guys focus on your laboratory as soon as possible when you guys are able to build it at Kingdom Castle level 7. All right, so besides the laboratory, let's look at this this soda island. Whoa! Look at all this. Okay, so this is something that you should not be doing, guys. Look how many red pirate that have taken over the islands again. That means the amount of coin, stamina jellies, and EXP star jellies, as well as crystals that you can be getting, is decreased. Okay, because your villages are not free. They have been taken over by the pirates again. And right now we have jumpers, so all you need to use is one jumper. I'm just gonna use it right now, and boom, now you get the island back. Right? It's so much more easier, guys. So please make sure to take over or take back the islands. Okay, you don't need to finish all of these. Okay, I mean, if you can, it'll be nice, but if you can't, it's okay. But at least the ones that you have liberated already, make sure, if you guys don't want to sit there waiting for like 5 minutes for your cookies to actually beat the whole stage, or you know, it's just hard for your cookies to do it, you don't even need to have a full team. You can literally just use a one time jumper, and boom, you're literally just gonna be able to take back the island right away. So make sure to do that, because that is gonna now increase the liberated village from 9 to 10, and the amount of passive resources you're getting back is going to increase as well. All right, so make sure to do that when you guys have the chance. All right, and then now let's look at the cookies now. Okay, I'm gonna go and see the arena first. Okay, and look at the team. All right, so team right here we have parfait, licorice, sorbet, black raisin, as well as strawberry crepe. And by looking at it, it's probably one of the best teams that this account can make right now. Okay, and I have a feeling this account has neglected doing a little bit of arena for a while. Okay, unless you know, for a little bit, you know, just maybe doing like a couple of battles a day. But I think that's pretty much it. But I would not use the branch. I would probably just use, whoa, why is your horn just level 2? Okay. Oh, I see. All right, number 1 mistake, okay, or number 1 thing that I would tell all of you guys to do: never neglect the treasure gacha. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you should be spending your crystals on it. Okay, but you need to pull treasures, guys. The treasures are so important in this game and increase your stats by like a ton, that you really need to focus on your treasures. Okay, a lot of the levels that you guys cannot beat is because you probably have very low treasure levels. Okay, and or your topping levels, or your topping substats. Those are the two things that would affect the outcome of your battles. Okay, so treasures at this point, level 7 jelly watch is not that great. Okay, level 1 scroll, well, if you're unlucky, then that's how it is, but at least you have the scroll. But level 2 ghost horn is probably not the best thing right now. Okay, and we don't even have the feather yet. We don't have any of the other ones. If you look at the mileage point right now, we have 20,000. Okay, so instead of you buying soul stones right now, what I would do, okay, is actually buy these treasure tickets. We can get 333 of them, right? And use them to upgrade your treasures, because treasure upgrade is so important in this game, guys. I really have to emphasize it. Treasure upgrade is really important. If you look at this right now, look at this. Okay, obviously they're diamond 1, but still level 10 watch, level 3 scroll, level 7 lollipop, right? You can have that if you use and constantly invest mileage points to treasure tickets, right? So please make sure to do that. Okay, if you guys haven't done so, treasures are very, very, very important. Okay, and now let's look at the toppings of these cookies real quick, guys. So toppings. Okay, 5 Swift chocolate for strawberry crepe. Strawberry crepe toppings are not bad, but your damage resist definitely can be a little better. You can see that it is 8.5 right now. We do have a 3-second start strawberry crepe, which means you have a total of 22.3 or higher cooldown on your strawberry crepe. Right now we have a total of 25.8%, which means that strawberry crepe is going to be attacking first, or using their skill first before sorbet shark uses their skill. Okay, so if strawberry crepe has that, it's gonna be a 3-second start right here. This is probably when you have 5-second start for sorbet shark. So we're gonna have strawberry crepe use skill first, sorbet use skill next, black raisin is also going to use skill next, and then licorice. Whoa. Okay, so you can see that licorice doesn't even have 2 of the toppings, right? So this is another mistake. You're not getting a set bonus, so make sure to have that. Parfait is not bad. This is probably a decent topping for parfait. 3 solid almond, 2 swift chocolate. That is not bad at all. Okay, but one thing that I would change right here is going to be licorice. Okay, and then you can see that right here, no damage resist, no damage resist. Okay, so this is something that's going to be a little hard for a lot of players to do. Okay, but you need to try and get at least a little bit of damage resist on your DPSs. Okay, so it includes Seafarer, Sorbet, Black Raisin. Okay, so those cookies need to have damage resist. Okay, so they need to survive, right? If they don't survive, including Mango, yeah, and Squidding, if they don't survive, then they cannot deal damage, right? But in order for them to survive, they need to have damage resist, and that's when the substats come into play. You cannot have 5 solid almond, right, on your DPSs. They're just not going to do damage. They may survive, but they're not going to do damage. Best thing to have, okay, for any damage resist for DPSs, as you get higher, it needs to be higher, but something that's average is around 20 to 28%. That's probably one of the average, because you know the highest you can ever get a cookie that is using non-solid almond is 30%, and that's if you get 5 of the perfect topping substats. The maximum substat you can get for damage resist is 6%, and if you have 5 of them, that's 30%. So that's the maximum you could get on a damage resist substat. if you don't use solid almond. And majority of the DPSs are not going to use solid almond. Okay, so it's around 20, 18, 20 to like as high as like 28% is usually like the best place to be later on. But obviously you can't get it as soon as possible, right? Because topping substats as topping farming is pretty hard, right? So make sure to just try to grind it as much as possible when you have the chance, and never just be lazy when it comes to topping farming. Okay, and let's see what else do we have here. Landmarks. Okay, so I can see that there is 0 landmarks being built here, okay, except for this. Okay, so we don't have any landmarks built on this account. So that's another thing, guys. Landmarks are an easy way to gain extra substats, right? Extra substats meaning boost to your attack, damage resist, defense, and everything else. Make sure to invest in these, guys, especially something like this one. Attack is really good. Dark Lord Castle is really good. And some of these don't even require crystals, okay, so you can get it from 100,000 coin as well as some aurora materials. So this is something that I would definitely invest in, because it will help you out throughout your cooking journey. Okay, this is just how it is, right? Okay, you need to invest in these things before you invest in gacha, especially if you have a pretty much a one set team as of now. Then you want to build those landmarks, guys. It is very important, and you should not be neglecting it. Overall, I'm just gonna have to say it's not a bad account. Okay, definitely not a bad account. There's still things, of course, you need to work on, especially something like toppings, and that's on every account, honestly. Even for my account, I still need to work on toppings. I need to work on my laboratory. I need to work on you know, building my cookies to the best with their best substats, right? But you know, it's just how it is. I feel like there's always things to work on, and that's why having these account reviews for you guys, it might help you guys to see exactly what you need to focus on rather than just kind of eyeballing it in a sense, right? So I hope you guys can gain some knowledge, I guess, out of these account reviews, so that you guys know exactly what you guys should be focusing on, and what the best thing to do is for you guys when you guys are currently either stuck or in a similar situation as some of these accounts. All right, so there you go, guys. That's going to end the account review for Sneaky Flow.